sour soup.
Hey, welcome back. Yo, how you guys like that new intro, man?
Hey, I hope they like it because my boy Davis did a fucking phenomenal job at editing that shit.
Hey, Ian, before we get started, let them know who we are, man.
Hey, you already know who it is. It's your boy Ian. We got Davis in Vegas. This is Sour Soup. If you like it, you don't. Just don't let it burn your throat. Dave, what we got for him tonight, man?
Hey, you know what? A little bit on a serious note, man. Before we do get started, I kind of wanted to just take 21 seconds of silence just to pay tribute to what happened in Texas.
Yeah,
for all those victims out there. So we'll just start the clock right now. Hey, man. That was messed up, but you know what? We're not gonna let them keep us down, and we're gonna get this mood up. We got a good show for you guys today. But like I say every episode before we get started, I want you to remind you guys to hit that like, subscribe, and bell icon like you guys always do.
That's right.
So we're gonna continue with the kind of topic from the last episode. I think a lot of you guys ended up liking it. But this time it's gonna be do Asian women actually like their Asian counterparts?
One of my best friends, really ABG, she said she would never date an Asian guy.
I do not find Asian men attractive, no.
Whoa, all right.
My Indian friend just won't date Indian guys.
In California and raised here and in a predominantly white neighborhood, so I feel I forget that I'm Asian sometimes. I think the type of guy I normally date is like predominantly white.
But like in general, Asian girls don't want to date Asian guys.
Gianna, what's this line about?
Kind of have a no dating Asian sort of policy. You kind of look a bit like my brother.
I mean, I don't have a no Asian policy, but I've tended to like gravitate towards white guys for some reason.
I would not want to touch you with a 10-foot pole, okay?
You know what I'm saying? And we got a special guest, man. You want to tell them who it is a little bit? Don't just a brief detail, man.
A brief detail, yeah, for sure. This is one of my close friends. You know, another one of my brother's friends actually went to high school with him. Very close to my heart, very sweet and beautiful person. So, really happy to have her on the show. I feel like she can really talk about both sides of this because you know she's dated Asians and she's dated other ethnicities. So. She can definitely speak on both sides of it. So.
Hey, for real, man. That thing is true. What I said, huh? You really do need a gay wingman. Bro. They know all these hot girls. Man.
They really do. Like, I swear to God, if I was single,
shit, man. Like 30. What's up, man?
Hey, you know what though? When I was single at one point, my brother did make me promise. He's like, "Hey, all my friends are off limits." I was like,
all right. He didn't say that to me, man. All right, man. All right. Bring her in, dude. Hey, Bea. So, kind of let the audience know a little bit about yourself. How old you are, where you from, what do you do, and how many Asian guys you've dated?
That's a good question. My name is Bea. I am 28. I'm from California. I was born in the Philippines, so I don't know if you really consider that Asian. So, yeah, you know.
Whatever benefits us at that moment. You know what I mean?
Right. And how many Asian guys have I dated? Maybe 2 or 3 at most, I think.
You lost count?
No.
They all look the same.
What's the body count?
What body count?
Hey, real quick. Cheers to the body count. Cheers to the body count. I don't know if you got a drink there. There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
You never tell your secrets.
That means it's
right. Hey, your body count's like your social security number. You know what I mean? You don't tell everybody your social security number.
And then you double it, man.
Is that how it works? Anyhow, so like David said, tonight's topic is just about. So last episode was about do white women like Asian men, and Apparently, according to one white woman, because I haven't talked to anybody else.
Collecting, man. Don't worry. We're doing a study. This is a social study, man.
Right.
She's all about it. She loves Korean guys. Now we're talking to an Asian woman, Filipino woman here. What are your thoughts about Asian men, Bea? I feel like I already know. But go for it.
I think I have mentioned it to you before, but I don't really date Asian men recently, and I don't know why, which is funny because I was with an Asian guy for 3 years, which was my longest relationship.
Hey, don't let Kevin Tran break your heart like that. Not everyone's Kevin Tran, man.
Goddamn Kevin.
So for those of you guys don't know, that's the Chad version of Asians.
So that's but no, I don't really. I don't want to say. I'm not attracted to Asian men, which is weird. I guess. Yeah.
Why? What happened?
Well, I think growing up, I was in the Philippines and I came here, and a lot of Asian people actually didn't really like me. So for me, I was always open to different ethnicities, different cultures, and not till after high school was when I actually started hanging out with a lot of Asian people, third including. But I never really connected with them ever since I was younger, except maybe my family. But it was weird. I just didn't understand their ways of life, which is, I don't know, I just didn't relate in any way, shape, or form. And then that one guy happened to be kind of Americanized, so I understood that.
And that makes a lot of sense because I think that's why I leaned more towards the Latino women, because I look more Mexican than Asian, right? And to my defense, a lot of the Asian women saw Filipinos as like the dirty Asian. Like they don't want to be associated to a Filipino, right? And only Filipino women were into Filipino guys, but at the same time, I wasn't at the time because I was ignorant, right? But the whole time I was thinking like, fuck, you're Filipino, we're probably related. And I was so afraid of that. And it's funny, and ironically enough, I'm married now, and I'm married to a Filipino woman, and one of her cousins' family name is Borja, which is my mom's family name.
Wait, you did not tell me that.
Oh shit!
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so somewhere deep down the family tree,
you guys are related.
I'm related to my fucking wife. Hey, my fears came true, and I should have fucking listened to my gut. But you know what? I'm happy. Babe, I fucking love you.
Too late. You can't go back now.
I mean, your kids didn't come out with a tail or anything. So
I think they're good. I cut the tail off.
They're cute.
Yeah.
So, do you like, babe? Let me ask you. Do you like so you just don't find like Asian men attractive at all? Is it because of
no?
Just like what their face, because they're short, or what? Like this, the stereotypes that go out in the media. Is that what it is?
No, I know exactly.
Because I'm telling you, I mean, because I'm kind of, because I get, I mean, I'm gonna tell my part, but I'm a little confused when, I'm gonna speak my part later. But I'm trying to really understand. That's what this whole episode is, because this whole episode is about helping our Asian brothers out, with their game, trying to let them, lock them down a beautiful woman, and we're just trying to help them out. So what is it exactly like? You think they're lame? Like they're geeks? They don't got style?
Yes and no. It's a little bit of everything. I think I don't find Asian men attractive. I think it's a little bit different for me. I think it's because I'm so dominant, and Asian guys are just so like, I don't know. They're just so geeky, I guess, most of the time. I don't even know how to explain it without like saying anything offensive, but
it's all good. You are in a safe place. Safe
place.
Zone. No judgment, only until later. I'm
gonna hear all about it later.
No, you're good. Well,
But yeah, I think that's one of the reasons
so
why.
so my belief is that, and I think it's because here in the Western world, is that we're very influenced based on what we see in the media, right? Like all we see are like, especially nowadays, you see all these Marvel superheroes, especially Thor. That one's just about to come out, and everyone's going goo goo gaga, thinking like, oh, that's what masculinity is. And then when they put Shang-Chi, when we finally got one, it's like when his nice scene, his smoldering scene, it was like, it was so lame. He didn't even look like that buff. So I feel like they always like kind of cheat Asian men when it's finally time for us to look masculine. And this is why I kind of told you guys in the last episode. Like, I know, you know, so Asian men, we're kind of like in a deficit when we start. As long as you work on your confidence, and I told you, never be nice to these women, especially if someone that you like, because honestly, they love those bad boys. And she just said it.
Bea knows she loves the bad boy.
And she just said it, man. If she can walk over you, especially nowadays, these modern women are like, they're very empowered. So you gotta just be dominant as well. Don't give them the answers to the homeworks anymore. You know what I'm saying? Make them work for it.
One of the reasons why, yeah, like you're right. I think it's more of the confidence as well. And most of the Asian guys that I have interactions with don't really put their foot forward or anything. They don't know how to really carry themselves, and their confidence is just very shot. So for me, I'm just like, okay, well, you're not interested in me, then I don't really like, it's not attractive. Or
I completely understand.
Yeah, or they have a little attitude or something. And I'm like, that doesn't make me think that you're attractive in any way, shape, or form. So I think ever since then, it just stopped. And my ex-boyfriend was actually the complete opposite. So he was confident and, you know, so it was great.
What kind of Asian was he?
He's Taiwanese.
Taiwanese, okay.
Yeah.
Well, they can be China soon, so. No, just
the cultured Asians, you know what I'm saying?
So, yeah, I think it's like kind of like what I was going, like, because, you know, in the Asian culture, we're all about respect, right? So it's like we're kind of quiet too, because it's like we don't want to offend everybody. But when you're here in America, it's kind of like you got to be a cowboy. You got to you just put your foot down. You tell a girl, look, this is what I want. And even though you're kind of like, dude, that sounds so rude, that's actually what they want. They want a guy who's assertive, knows what they want. Because with that idea, then they can trust you. Like, oh, this guy, he knows what he wants. I could get behind that. I believe in his goals. So you guys just gotta be confident, and you know, let them know what they're missing out. That's all I'm saying. You know,
that's it.
And you know what's funny is that old school Asians are typically very masculine in a way that, you know, not in the very popular sense of like women only do household stuff and the men support and do whatever, and you cater to the men. So it's so funny to see this generation come up this way, where they're very soft and they just kind of they just give and not expect anything back. You know what I mean? So I wonder where that turning point was. You know what I mean? So I wonder what that is. What do you think, man?
Yeah, go on.
I don't know. I don't know if it's just because we're here in LA. I honestly don't have an answer to that. I never really thought about it, because after my ex, I kind of was like, I don't even want to know. It doesn't matter to me, you know? So, because my dad is totally different, you know, like he is he's Filipino, he supports the whole family. Like he is that guy. But now, like, it's different. And I don't know if men in general became pussies, so I don't know.
Do you have brothers? Or
yes, I have
do you have some? Do you have two brothers? Are they older, younger?
They're twins. They're older. So they're
And how are they?
36.
Oh, I mean, like, how do they act? Are they pussies or basically?
No. Actually, they're pretty like, if I want something, I'm gonna go get it. My brother just got married after 3 months, 4 months, and he was like, I want it, I'll get it.
To what kind of girl?
Filipino.
Asian.
All right.
She's
so Well,
Filipino.
Ian, I guess is this what I'm trying to understand from you? You're asking how Asian men kind of became soft. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, like, you know, over
What
time is
happened?
that, yeah, like what happened, you know, like I know my dad is very like,
I have a theory,
it's
man.
a man's world kind of thing, you know what I mean? And then from there, it's nowhere near that. Like the Asian guys now are nowhere near that, not even a fucking percent.
I have a
Do you
theory,
think it's
man.
just Asian guys though?
I don't think it's just Asian guys, dude, but I think I know what happens. Why I think this whole generation of guys are just very, very feminine now. And even I think the generation before us will call us very feminine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because of our skinny jeans and everything. But honestly, and I might insult a lot of people here, but it's because, and I'm just talking about here in the United States, right? But it's because a lot of men are growing up with single mother families, and they're not having that strong father figure. What's that called? In that household, teaching them how to be men. Because if you think about it, like as a boy, if you're growing up in a single family home, you're probably gonna be surrounded by your mom, your aunt, your grandma, and then when you're at school, most teachers are what? Females. And then it's like school indoctrinates all these people to kind of talk about their feelings, but guys don't work with feelings. They work with facts, man. So it makes them like kind of like soft, you know, but guys are meant to fight and everything. Like that's how we learn, with our hands. But nowadays you can't do that. And that's why I'm kind of confused with, like, they're saying like Asians are soft, but then it's like, why do you guys like BTS then? It's like all these, you know what I'm saying? Why do you guys like that shit? Like, I get it. They're talented, right? But the Asians that they're promoting,
I can answer that.
What's up?
I can actually answer that. Okay,
because if you're talking about masculine, those guys are not.
No, they're not. They're completely
but you guys
opposite.
But I know why you like. I actually have an idea why you like. But I'm gonna hear what you say. I'm gonna hear what your answer is first.
Okay,
I want to know your answer.
They are the total opposite. Like, they're super feminine. But there's something about them, the way that they move and they dance, and like the way they sing is just so, I don't know, it's attractive. And I don't know what it is, but it also comes from confidence. And I think the most important part is confidence.
That's it.
Because if you're confident within yourself, even if you're lip singing, then you know you're good. So I think that's why they're attractive. Like, as a group, yes, I totally get it.
I'm gonna translate that for you guys, kind of like what I said in the last episode.
Okay.
You work on yourself and you earn that status. The only reason they like these BTS guys is because of who they are. It's their status, the money they bring, and the fame that they have. But if they didn't have that, you think no girls would look at them, man. That's the honest truth.
No.
See?
You know what? To some extent, because there are girls out there that love that kind of look, right? And they love that kind of look because of K-pop. Like, K-pop made that look popular.
They like that look, but does it make their panties wet?
Hey, some girls get wet over that. Some
it
girls
doesn't.
do.
Bae
is a different breed. Bae is a different breed. She likes a different type, but
dude. You know what? It's that Thor, dude. That you saw that new trailer where his fucking clothes just came off and he's all buff. That is what makes their panties wet, dude. It's not that fucking guys wearing makeup and shit. With, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
if I don't wear makeup, my man should not be wearing makeup.
Yo. Yo, man, if your man looks better than you, but then again, Bea, you guys might start to have a little competition. You see what I'm saying?
Why?
Because this trans movement, a lot of these guys are starting to look better than these girls. I'm just saying, if we could figure out how to impregnate these trans, hey, you guys might go obsolete.
God damn, that's a scary thought. That's a scary thought. No, but hey, going back to what you're saying about Thor, bro, and it really is our culture, right? We've been so brainwashed to believe and see that this is the look, this is it, like this is sexy, this is hot. I mean, I get wet looking at Thor. My wife gets wet looking at Thor. My dog gets wet looking at Thor. It's just like it's just one of those things. Like this is it. That's the look.
That's it.
But that's been the look since like way back then, right? Like Greece, during Greece, like they made those statues to look like we already have an idea of what masculinity is. You know what I mean? And now we're trying to change it to where it's kind of like they're feminizing these men, and then women are wondering why they're weak and why we could just run them over. But then it's like, you guys wanted that. You know what I mean? You guys wanted that. It's like someone said, women are becoming the man that they actually want to date. Because you guys are starting to be so masculine. You guys are starting to become like in the Western world, right?
100%.
You guys are becoming so empowered that you guys are starting to become the man that you guys actually want to date. And as a result, there's actually a lot of women that end up just being single. And that's why like the marriage rate has gone down. Like I saw this article, right? It was saying like, hey, divorce rate has gone down. They made it sound all nice. But that's because no one's fucking getting married.
And that makes sense, dude, because I think it's a lot of variables, right? Like women being the way they are today, like having to overcompensate because it's always been a man's world, right? For the longest time, as far as we've known.
Has it?
To some extent, yes. Like growing up, right? Like growing up, I'm talking about the old times, right? Where
like what
it really was, right?
When
I'm talking about
George
like
Washington was here,
50s, 60s, right? It was a man's world. Like men kind of controlled everything. Going into modern times, it's no longer that. But women don't see it that way. They don't understand that they actually have all the control. I mean, like my personal experience, I have to watch what I say or do because I work with women. And the fact that I had to think about that's control. Women don't ever have to think about, oh, I can't say this because there's men around me. Never. But I have to think about that. I can't say certain things or act a certain way because I don't want to be perceived as a certain way because I'm a man. I don't want to think I'm hitting on them. I don't want to think I'm trying to be a creep because I'm not. But I can get in trouble in the workplace because of that. So ultimately, it went from a man's world to a woman's world. And now it's almost kind of a little scary to act like a man's man. So I think that's also a part of why
it's hard.
Men became the way they are today. And that's why, in turn, women are like, what the fuck's going on with the men out here? A bunch of bitches. And no, so now they're kind of like stepping up, right? Like, this is how I want to be. And then remember our last episode, I said women want someone that are equal or better. Right?
Yeah.
So now all these men are growing up to be little bitches, and they're like, fuck, you're nowhere like me. I don't want you. Right? So that's a lot of the majority of the men now, because they're growing up scared. They're growing up little bitches because they're being taught in school and society that you have to be a little bitch so that women aren't offended by you.
Bea, I have a question for you. Do you usually approach men, or do they approach you like when they want to have a date with you or go out with you? Like, do you usually make the first move?
No, they usually do. If they want to like go on a date. But if I'm at a bar and I really want someone, it's 50-50.
See, that is, and usually when you approach them, what's your success rate?
About 90%.
Man, you imagine we had that shit. Imagine if we had that
90%.
Because I'm gonna tell you, even the best looking guy, will not get as much DMs compared to even like the average looking girl. Isn't that crazy?
See, here's the thing. You could be a 10.5 as a guy, right? 10.5. If you're hitting girls that are same as you, your hit rate is probably like 70%. But as a guy being that hot, you almost have to drop down like 2 notches. Let me hit some 8s. that's when you hit like 100%. Boom, 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 boom.
I
That's
don't
my
even-
point, because like women don't have to do that. They could be like mediocre women and still hit a 10.
I don't even
Because
think
it's that much easier for women.
I don't even think guys could ever get 100, even if you're the best looking guy, dude. Because I feel like, tell me if I'm wrong, babe.
No, I can vouch for that.
But
'Cause I've
sometimes,
rejected a model.
see, because sometimes you guys guys get kind of like an ego boost, and with all the girls, like, yo, I rejected this guy. Like, even though you guys go to the club, right, and like you guys are all mad. How come no one's paying attention? And then when the guy does come to pay attention, you're like, nah. And then you guys start giggling. Then you guys start giggling like, did you see what I just did? And now guys are like, what the fuck are we supposed to do?
No, but
Right,
you know, it's
yeah,
funny
yeah.
because like Davis and I figured that out at a very early age. Remember, Dave?
Let's say the walk.
We would go out. We would like, you know, go to parties. I think it was like middle school. We figured that shit out. We would be at school dances and be like, "Hey,
your palms are sweating."
No. We were like,
yo,
like, hey, we're like, don't finish the song with the girl. Like, dance with her and then leave her hanging. Remember that? That was our rule.
Let her
Dude,
leave her wanting more. Let her leave
and
her
then like,
wanting more.
oh shit, the
dude.
song's about to end. Song's about to end.
no.
I'm gonna find another
Stop.
girl, and we would leave her just because like I want the control back.
Simpler times,
Wow.
man. Simpler times, dude.
Oh my god.
Dude, did you know what was my? I think it was our go-to move, man. Back
What?
then, it was like, you know, because everyone was the same age, no one was working. We didn't have to worry about money, so it was so easy, right? It was like, cause girls, you know how you guys are. You guys all dance with each other and shit in the little circle. The best way, man. It was like the best move. We would back up, like, you know, penetrate that circle by going backwards, walking backwards, and then now you're in the middle, and you're like, "Yo, what's up?" It always worked.
Or another one is if you're with, you know, a friend, like let's say like David and I would be out and we saw that circle of girls dancing, and I would like back up, bump into them, like, oh shit, sorry, it's his birthday, and then everyone would surround Davis, and then that's when I come in like in the, like, I was like,
Yo, man, we had that was it, the birthday blowing thing,
just
to
had it
make
in your pocket.
So they believed us. But that's what I'm trying to say, Bea. Like, for a guy, do you guys understand that it's so hard? We have to jump through all these hoops just to
That's
even
true.
get back then, you know, you had digits, but you know, just to get
Yeah.
maybe 6. Because then every night you gotta, you know, now they only gave you
Keep
6
trying.
digit. Now you gotta
Yeah.
figure it out the last number. So you dial each one. But for you guys, all you guys gotta do, like, I don't know, when girls tell me like, I don't know how to flirt with guys, like, all you guys gotta honestly do is fucking smile. Like, fucking look at the dude and fucking smile and watch that dude will come right. Like, what the fuck? That is all you guys gotta do.
Just buy me a
Like,
drink.
Probably.
Buy me a drink. I'm in. I'm all right.
Hey, that's right, man. We never buy a girl a
I'm
drink.
like, who got it? Who got it for me?
You got it.
That's it. That's all it takes. But what does it take for you, babe? Like, what does it take for a guy to be like, you know what? Boom, this is the one. I'm gonna go home with this guy. What does that take?
If you can have a conversation at a bar, I know that's like a high standard, but when you are when you're at a club, it's like the same thing over again. Like, oh, he's hot, whatever. But if he shows a little bit of interest or is really good with small talk and is respectful, which is the most important, I'll be like, okay, I'll give this guy a chance, you know, or whatever. But if he's just like a fuck boy, I'll be like, dude, I don't care how cute you are, like, we're good. You can go at your table.
So Bea said it at the very last minute, man.
What?
She said everything, and then but she should have started off with, he has to be good looking, and he has to have all these other credentials before he can talk. Because remember, at the very end, she's like, I don't care how good looking he is. So basically, he has to be good looking.
No, I mean, no. Like, if okay, I rejected someone that was a model before. And the reason why I rejected him was because he, like, the way he spoke to me, it was just, he just was like an airhead. Like, I felt dumb talking to him. So I was like, you may be good looking, but there's no conversation here. You
Would you
know,
date
not
a-
even small talk.
Have you ever given a 5 a chance?
Who is
Ooh.
who's considered a 5?
Like just an average dude. Like, all right, since we're talking about
Mr.
Asians,
Bean.
we're talking
Mr.
about-
Bean.
Like we're
Mr.
talking about we're talking about Asians, right? So like, you know, the stereotypical Asian guy, the guy with glasses, kind of maybe like the Nick Carter haircut, like that. But I mean, that shit's coming back in, I guess. But you know, he's kind of just skinny, kind of like. Hi.
I got somebody.
Have you given him a chance?
I got somebody.
Have
I'll show
I?
you right now.
I'm trying to think if I have.
That means
To be
no.
Completely honest, no.
Hang on. We gotta know right now. Hang on.
What we got?
I'll show you a 5. Although he's dope as fuck, but he's dope. But I think he's a 5. But I think women
Okay, let
date
me
him
see.
for different reasons.
Oh,
Ready?
Rich Brian, dude, Rich
Is he
Chigga.
rich?
Ah!
Yeah, see,
let me
you
see.
wouldn't. Oh man,
Would you date this guy?
Hey, zoom up on that, man.
Wait, is he that rapper that like?
Yeah, our old
Not
intro
famous,
music
I'm-
that we used. Well, get him where he looks
Oh.
normal, bro. That's like he's a little bit more glamored up, like, glowed up now.
There.
That's not him, is it?
That's him.
That's not him. That's not him.
There.
Go to his first music
There,
video.
look, there. That's him.
You know what? I've
Yeah.
actually dated
He's-
someone. No. I've actually dated someone that kind of looks like him, but that was in like high school, middle school. Are you guys? Does that
How
matter?
about
The
now?
time
How
frame?
about this guy?
Show him with his money, dude.
There. Oh shit.
He looks decent there.
Dude, he looks decent. You got to go to his first music video, man. It's called The Stick.
12 in the morning, pop shells for a living name.
That's when he
Yeah.
first.
Right there.
Mm,
No?
I don't know.
Hey, since you're on that, Ian, go to this website.
What you got?
Women delusional calculator.
Wait, women?
Women's delusional calculator. It's something. It should pop up. Something like that.
Oh. Oh shit.
But while he's doing that, babe, I want to ask
Yeah.
you, like, what is, like, do you want to get married?
Of course.
That's the one. Like, what is your ideal, like, dream life for yourself, like, in the future? Like, do you want kids? Do you want to get married? You know, have the happily ever after?
I definitely do because I was raised that way. My parents have been together for 40 years.
Mhm.
So I definitely want to be married.
Want something
and
like that, right?
Yeah, of course. And I want to have kids, obviously. But at the same time, it's very difficult. I don't know if it's just a society now or whatever. But yeah, of course, I want to get married. I'm not getting any younger, so. you know.
So the reason I told Ian to pull up that calculator, this is something that Fresh and Fit, the podcast, always uses to kind of give women a kind of a reality check. You know what I'm saying?
What is that
so-
delusional calculator? What
Ian,
is
put that calculator in up.
Here we go.
So it's gonna ask you some questionnaires, right? About your
Okay.
ideal dream guy. All right.
Okay. Probably
So what age?
delusional, but okay.
What age? Like between what age, like range, would you want to date the guy?
Like, how old does he have to be?
Yeah, like the youngest that you would date a guy, and the oldest you would want him to be.
The youngest would be my age, which is 28,
All
and the
right.
oldest will probably be like 45.
45. All right. Now this is about race. So you either
Wait,
have
wait,
any.
exclude married? Hold on.
Oh yeah. Do you want him to be married or be single?
I'm sorry.
Doesn't matter.
Is that really a question?
It matters.
It's a
'Cause I'll
question.
explain
Wait.
everything.
Hold on a second. Married?
I'll explain everything later. But do you want him to be married?
No, of course
Okay,
not.
so don't click
Exclude-
that.
exclude
No,
married.
yeah, exclude married.
But
no.
Right.
What is that? Exclude?
Exclude married.
No,
Not
she doesn't
married.
want. Oh, okay.
She doesn't
he
want
cannot
married
be
men.
married.
Yeah. All right. So
Minimum
race.
height.
Not, that's
No,
impossible.
Ian, you didn't
but-
go to race.
Oh shit, sorry. Race.
So what race do you want him to be? Any? You want him to be white, black, Asian?
Wow, there's only 3 options.
If yours isn't in there, you could just go any.
Just put any, I guess. Yeah.
All right. What about height?
I shouldn't be shallow.
5'6", dude.
No, they.
No, just let her pick, man. Let her pick, man. Let her pick.
I'm kidding.
Okay,
Go
I
ahead.
used to be completely shallow, and I would always say that.
Hey, your dream. Hey, this is like a dude
But-
that you want to marry. This is for your forever dude.
And okay, I mean it's changed now, but he's like 5'9" and up.
5'9" and up, Ian.
Yeah, that's reasonable, right?
So go
That's
5'9".
reasonable.
To me,
I mean, it's up to you. It's like,
That's what I want.
David
Yeah,
guy.
that's what I want.
Dave,
No,
you 5'9",
that's what I
right?
want.
Huh?
Dave, you 5'9", right?
Oh, I'm 4'11", dude. Now,
Laying down, he said. Laying down.
Do you want him to be fat or fit? Like obese, or do you want him to be
Like you okay with fat people?
All right, so exclude fat.
All
All
right.
right. What about how much
Not
do you
fat,
want
yeah.
him on average to make, like a year?
I mean, I don't really care.
Well, actually, I guess before you answer it, where do you want to live in the future?
In a house?
No, but like what state do you want to be in? You want to stay here in
California.
America? You want to
I was saying California.
California? Okay, so you're gonna have to, and you don't want to be homeless, do you?
No.
All right, so you're gonna have to.
California,
You
at
want to
least
live in
240.
California? What city in California?
LA. Oh, you
Okay.
better be.
Oh, so you're gonna have to.
making
Oh, you better bump
six
that all the way.
figures.
You better bump that shit all the way.
Right here. 250. I feel like 250 is a good middle ground for
250
LA.
is a good middle
250.
ground,
All right.
Yeah, 250.
So now, click that button for us, Ian.
I'm gonna be super delusional. Is that what they're trying to
My
say?
ideal man. Here we go.
Here we go. Bump, bum, bum, bum. Boom. 0.1%.
0.1? What is
So
the
you're
chance
t-
of
so
me
the guy-
finding my ideal man?
So
Damn.
that guy that you're talking about only
Doesn't
exists.
exist.
There's only 0.1% of that in
I mean, he
the whole
exists.
US.
He exists somewhere.
And do you see? Go scroll down, Ian. Do you know what those represent?
What is that?
So those are doggy food bags. So basically, you better go get a dog, because if that's what you're finding, you better go get a dog.
That's a good.
It's okay.
point.
I already
You know
have a
what?
dog.
So
Hey,
I'm not-
you know what though? I do want to see something real quick.
What's that?
quick.
Well, what?
I wanna
While
see-
Can you
doing that bit-
change the answers? And I want to see where it really
Here we go.
goes.
I want to see the same date range, right?
Hmm.
28 to 45.
Hmm.
But this time I'm gonna
Do
say
50.
married. I'm gonna say married.
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
want to
say
see
any
married.
and
I want to see them married.
All right,
And
go click
then-
married.
5'9" and above minimum.
You trying to put you stupid?
No, I'm 5'6", dude. What are you talking about?
Oh.
Here we go.
Who is
250.
this for?
No, I just want to see like
No, I
what the
just- I
married
wanna
looks
see
like,
where
what that
yeah.
percentage. Because
Oh.
I'm
Yeah.
curious because the 0.1 because
Yeah.
they're single. I guarantee you, everyone making
Yes.
this fucking income
Yes.
are fucking married.
All right,
bro.
let's see. I'll explain. Yeah, because I'll explain that shit, man.
Look at that, dude. I
So
mean,
now you're even.
it's still
saying
low.
It's still 1 point. So
It's
what?
still low, but
So
still low.
So before, so I kind of want to give this whole calculator some credibility. So all this information came from the Census Bureau, and so they kind of gathered all this information with all these guys that live in the U.S. and how much they make, and basically it's trying to show women that, you know, well, on average, there's already more women than men. You know what I mean? And the type of guy that a lot of women want, that you know, they're rare. That's how rare they are. Like the
100%.
one,
yeah.
you know. So it's like, and the reason why they had that button of married or not is because now, since they're so rare, you're gonna have to decide now: are you gonna be willing to share them? Because that's the only way you're gonna get them.
Open relationships? Is that what you're
I mean,
trying
that's
to
where
say?
it comes down.
Which
'cause-
is common now.
Yeah.
well, think about
Yeah.
it. Think about it, right? Like Future, the rapper,
Yeah.
like Drake, all the celebrities,
Yeah.
like girls keep coming to them, even though they know like Future is toxic, and how many baby
Mhm.
mamas does he have? But they keep coming, right? Because
Right.
what do they want? They want someone in that status that has
Yeah.
all the fame, the money. Because girls don't
And it
really
goes
care.
back to status.
Exactly. So girls don't really care about, oh, is he married or not? Because when it's all said and done, that's how shallow it is. You see what I'm saying?
Which is so fucked up.
It is fucked up.
So fucked up.
And I appreciate you for saying that.
You know this
no,
guy?
it is.
Yeah.
You know this guy right here?
Who's that?
What's his
Michael
name?
Blackson. Michael Blackson. He's very open about like, hey, I got money. I do whatever the fuck I want. But this is his
who
woman.
is that guy?
This is his woman. I don't even know what the fuck he does, but
he's a stand-up comedian, man. He's a stand-up comedian. And he's
rich.
He's rich.
He's very funny. But so he dated he's married to an Asian woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the story with this is he had a recent interview, and it's kind of a little controversial to some women, but he was basically just trying to tell them what the facts are. And the facts are, he told his wife, look, if you want the title of my wife, you're gonna have to realize I'm gonna have some side bitches.
Yeah.
I don't care what you say, because honestly, like I need you guys to understand this for women. Remember what we talked about earlier, how easy it was for you, like 90% rate, like success rate, right? And for a guy, we have to work our ass off to finally get to that status.
Yeah.
So I just want you to understand. So why are we gonna settle once we reach that top? Like, we worked so hard. We were single. No one wanted us. Like, ew, get out of here, creep. And then now that we're finally up there, we're getting all these bitches. Now you want us to settle down for one girl?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
So he told his wife. He told his wife, look, you want this title?
Straight up.
And they have that arrangement, and she knows whenever he leaves, she knows the side girl's coming in.
The crazy part is that
he had an interview. You look it up.
My whole life I've never been faithful. Any of my exes watching, yes, I cheated on all of you.
And you lied to him, huh?
I lied. Man, I lied so much, man, I don't even know what the truth is. We rich. Broke niggas can't do this. Broke man ain't got no choice. He can't even afford a woman his way. How you gonna cheat with somebody else? A woman would take her bills being paid from a rich man that cheats than a broke man that's
don't you just damn, babe, I missed you. How was your day, babe?
Yeah.
Don't you want that?
Yes, I have that. That's on Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. And Friday and Saturday, bitches, I'm home. My lady just left. I got a side chick coming tonight. She knows that.
Hold on. How would you feel if she said, look, okay, Mike, we gonna do this?
If you want to do the same thing, then we could just be friends. I can't be putting a ring on your finger while somebody else is bending you over. Looking at my ring.
Babe, what's wrong with you?
Looking at my tattoos on your back while he tearing you up.
Don't you age out of this?
Nah. I'm faithful to her. My dick's not.
Yeah, the crazy part is that she's not allowed to do it.
And she's not.
You're
not. It's the double standard.
Wait, this is a double standard?
Yeah.
You don't believe in double standards?
Hey, believe it or not, double standards are everywhere.
You don't believe?
I mean, it's everywhere, but like I try to stay true as possible. Like
you know, see, Bea is so sweet, man. It's like I don't want. I'm not trying to offend.
Honest person.
I'm not trying to offend you, Bea. Like I know, like I've hung out with Bea. She's honestly a sweet girl, guys. But it's just a lot of information that a lot of women don't really know. You know, it's it's. Where was I going with this, man? What were we talking about?
I feel like the
double
simplest
standards.
way to
double standards, right?
No,
let me just say this part, man.
The simplest way to like explain it is like women expect men to do men things. What are men things? Open doors, go to work, support the family, protect, etc., etc. But it's not the same way for women. Like women aren't expected to do that, and women are okay with that. It's double standard that everyone accepts.
What I was gonna say, and to add on to that, is the reason women don't know about double standards is because when you're young and you're hot, you're the one benefiting from it. And usually when you have those benefits, like living in America, we take for granted freedom of speech, the right to bear arms, all these rights. So women take it like, you guys just kind of think it's normal, like, oh, this is the way the world really goes. But as you guys get older, you realize, like, fuck, I can't get that guy anymore. Shit. Okay, well, I guess double standards are starting to show up. fuck all these new hot younger bitches. They're coming. They're trying to take my man. So what are you gonna have to do? You're gonna have to share that guy if you really want him.
You know what though? I can't lie. I experienced that. I'm so hot, so I had it easy on my life. I never had to pick up on women. On my Dave, tell the audience, Dave. Tell them.
You know what? Like between me and Ian, I would say I had to probably learn how to. I had to struggle a little bit more than what Ian had to when it came to the female side. You know what I mean? Trying to pick up on girls, but like kind of like what I'm trying to say, guys. Like it's never too late. Like guys, honestly, your prime age doesn't start until you're 30. And I've said this before in this podcast.
That's true.
If you guys, if you're a young guy and you could stay single until you're 30, where you're just grinding, working on yourself, yo, the world's your oyster, man. But again, like I gotta protect myself though. So if you do find a girl who's willing to grind with you from the very beginning,
yeah,
dude, that's a diamond right there, dude. And you don't let that shit go. And that's my situation. My wife was with me when I had nothing. She saw the potential. And most girls, they don't want to build a boo. They want something right away because we're in this fast generation. We want everything now. But then once that build the boo becomes successful, dude, it's gonna be a lot harder to get them now.
That's old school thinking, man. That's old school thinking. But I do really appreciate that about you. Like you think that way, and I've always looked up to your relationship with Ayesa, and I try to emulate that through my relationship with Kat, right? So I always use you guys as an example.
Don't do that. Don't put me on a pedestal, man.
I'm gonna put you up there, dude. I'm gonna put you up there, and it's a very thick pedestal, so don't slip. It's not greased up, so be careful. Wear pants. Yeah, I appreciate that, but seriously, like Davis is one of those guys that I always admired his loyalty to his woman, and for many years, and if my exes were to watch it, they'd probably agree with what I'm saying right now, that I was not the greatest partner. So I just didn't learn, and
I just haven't got caught, dude.
Well, you just did right now.
Hey, I can still edit, dude. I can still edit. No, but man, for real though, shalom. Thank you, dude. No,
hey, speaking of cheating though, Bea, have you ever cheated on a guy?
Yeah, let me know, Bea.
Be honest. Here we go. Be honest.
I didn't know if it was considered cheating.
If you had to think about it, that's cheating.
It was just a tip. It was just a tip.
I didn't finish.
Okay, No. So I guess I don't know. Like, I guess we weren't really together, but we were trying to figure it out. And I was like seeing someone, so I don't know if that was really considered cheating. It was kind of break. I don't know.
Cheating. That's emotional cheating.
So,
but we were together.
So let me ask you this. I think we've talked about this, Ian, before.
What's that?
Like, tell me if this is true, Bea. Like, when a girl decides to finally step out of their relationship, right? And when they finally do, they're in their head, they already broke up with their boyfriend a long time ago before they
100%.
Boom, I told you, man. And guys, that's why I told you guys, when guys cheat, it's just like instant. It wasn't like a premeditated, I'm gonna cheat on my girl. But girls, right? It's like,
well, here's the thing is that when I did this whole whatever, he cheated on me first. And I'm never the type of person to
was he a high value man?
Revenge.
Was he a celebrity? I'm just messing with you. Go on.
But he cheated on me first, and I'm never the type of person to want revenge or anything like that. But it just happened. He broke up with me. He was going through a lot of shit, and he didn't talk to me for months, whatever. And we were on a break. So that came from that. And I confronted him about it, and he was emotionally cheating or whatever it may be. And I asked him, and no, I confronted the girl as well. I called her up. And So he told me that they didn't do anything. Years after we broke up, he confessed to me. And I was like, okay, this is the reason why I felt the way that I did, because you weren't completely honest with me. So I just didn't feel like it was just toxic after a while.
Yeah.
So that's one of the things, you know, like
what was
you know what's toxic is you haven't mentioned anything about our shirts.
I was there just looking at it, and I was like, "Oh, they have matching shirts. That's cute."
You got it from Miami. It's back now.
Chupapi Muñeño.
Go on, Ian.
Like
What were you gonna say?
Hawaii, Miami vibes.
That's it. I mean, I just got back from Miami. So
What's up? What's up?
I feel like I'm still stuck in Miami, but no. But real quick, what was, if you ever been caught cheating? What was the worst moment? What was that worst experience of being caught cheating?
I never got caught.
You just did.
What's up, man? What's up? We're still undefeated. No, just like, we're still undefeated.
I'm about to let me share a fun story.
It was kind of open.
I'm gonna share a fun story.
Really
so this
it.
is. I was telling Davis like last episode, I'm not about having a good roster. I'm about having stories. Okay.
I saw that. Yeah. That was hilarious.
So one of my fun stories,
stories. Okay.
I just want to be able to share my experience in my life with the people close to me. So, this is one of those things. So back in high school, I was dating this girl, and we were in a long-term relationship, and I wasn't one of those long-term type of guys, and so I ended up cheating on her. I was having sex with this girl in my house, right? This is high school, dude. It's high school. And this girl that I was dating, she was very close to my parents, actually. Anyway, long story short, I'm having sex with this girl. I'm not texting her. I'm not responding to any calls. At one point, she texted me, and I said, "Hey, I'm watching a movie." She's like, "With who?" I'm like, "By myself." She goes, "Who fucking watches a movie by themselves?" I'm like, "Me."
I don't want you to see me cry. Watching Notebook.
No, but so I'm at home in my room having sex with this girl, and all of a sudden it's like late night, and someone goes, I'm like, what?
Shut up.
I just knew. Like whatever it was, this is late at night. I'm like, oh fuck, it's my girlfriend. And I can hear my brother, I think it was EJ or 30, went downstairs, and I couldn't scream fast enough to like, don't open the door. I just remember like the door unlocking, and I just hear footsteps like running upstairs. But I'm butt ass naked. This girl's butt ass naked, and she breaks in, right? And she fucking starts beating us up. And she's like,
girl I'm thinking about?
"Why? I can't believe you're cheating on me. I knew you weren't watching a movie by yourself."
It was porn. The movie was porn. We weren't lying.
and worst part. Look, actually, I don't want to say the worst part, but many years later, I'm already with Kat, and I was having one of those days where, like, it's a turning point in my life. Like, let me be a good person. I actually befriended her on Instagram, and I reached out to her.
No.
And I sent her a long message because I saw she got married, right? And I was like, hey, because I know she was like really in love with me and stuff, right? So I was like, hey, I know it's a fucking asshole, but I'm really happy for you. I'm just, letting you know, like, everything that I did to you, you did not deserve. You're an amazing person. I'm glad you're happy now.
She left her husband. She thought you were coming back. She's knocking at your door right now again. Oh, shit.
I have those moments, I try to if I find people that I know I did wrong, I try to apologize. I'm sure they've forgotten about it, but I just gotta be like, hey, my bad.
Wait, did she reply, or she just left you unread?
She's seen it, and every once in a while, like, she'll comment on my posts and stuff. But I can see like she's accepted my apology. That's me saying, okay.
That's yay.
I have a question, man. I have a question. Is she subscribed?
I should tell
you
her.
Better ask her, dude. You better text her.
I should be like, hey, watch episode 20.
That's how you know.
Hey, watch episode 20. It's about you.
Oh shit. Look into the camera right now, Ian. Tell her, that you're sorry. You know what I'm saying? But cross your fingers though.
Nah,
keep your fingers.
Bro, I'm happy you're happy. That's it.
That was great. I like that. That was great.
Yeah. Try to be a good person. Now.
So Bae, let me ask you a question then. Where do you usually go when you're trying to find a guy?
Like find a guy for the night or
no? I mean, like,
well, I
don't know.
Hey, we want both sides.
So I guess this is what I'm trying to say, right? Like, because I mean, you said it, right? You're not getting younger and stuff. So, I mean, if I could be honest, like if you're trying to find a serious relationship, where are you going? You know what I'm saying? For not just a one night thing, like where are you going to find these good guys? Are you just answering the DMs? Are you going to Whole Foods? I don't know.
You know, it's just funny.
Don't go to Whole Foods if you want a masculine guy. That's all I'm saying. You got to go to like Home Depot or AutoZone, man.
Those are
the soy boys.
I mean, I don't go to Home Depot a lot because whatever, but I go to Trader Joe's.
Oh man,
one place to meet.
You're not gonna find it.
You're gonna find guys wearing the shirt at Trader Joe's.
That's exactly what they wear.
We just came out of our shift just ended.
I knew I saw you guys somewhere. No, but to answer your question, where do I meet people? Nowhere. Which is very sad to say because I was for a couple of years meeting men in apps, which I know that you guys are talking
in the
to.
alley. Oh shit!
No! Oh my god! In apps or in bars, but realistically, it doesn't work out. Bars, they don't want a long-term thing. They're just trying to have fun. And apps is kind of like that. I only got lucky once, which is with the Asian guy actually on Tinder. Which is like years ago, 2014.
Don't close that door on us. Don't close that door on your yellow brothers.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
I tried. It's just not.
If you go once you go yellow, you might fall in love with that fellow. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. We got a rapper in the
That's a good one. I was wondering where you were going with that, and I was like,
don't close the door, guys. My Asian brothers. I'm trying to help you guys out, man. All right.
Tell me.
But go on, babe. What?
But right now I'm kind of just trying to be by myself and be alone, and I haven't been on apps for a very long time, probably more than like 7 months, maybe even a year. I don't go to bars anymore to talk to people. I feel like at this point when my mom just passed away, so it's just one of things, but it's one of those things where it's kind of life-changing. There you go. Like, it's kind of life-changing, and that's not the one thing that you think about. So it's kind of like, I want my future. What do I do here? And I was going through anxiety. I was going through depression. So I had to get out of that and rebuild myself. So if I wanted to meet someone, I wanted to come naturally. It could be with a friends or, somewhere that is not like you're partying or drinking. So that right now I'm not trying to find anyone. I am talking to someone. All
right.
So
is he Asian?
Is he Asian?
Well, it doesn't matter. You know what? You know what? To be honest, Bea, like to be honest, I just want to clarify this. Anyone is entitled to be with whoever they want. Now, my only issue, and this might just be me, is when people say that they don't date their own race, right? Because I feel like you closing that door, I feel like there's a form, maybe not you. I'm not talking about you, but I feel like there's a form of self-hate. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's like very insulting. It's like you telling your guys' dad, your brothers, your uncle, your grandfather, like, yo, you're not good enough, you suck. Like, so when people tell me, and it's not just Asian people that say this shit. Like the other day I saw this, I was talking to this Hispanic girl who said her mother said specifically, don't date Hispanic guys. And I'm just like, wow, how could you say that? Like, how could you say that shit? That's like in your DNA. you just you know what I'm saying. There's like a form of self-hate. That's just my idea, but I don't know if it's true. But what I'm saying
here's the thing is that my parents only wanted me to date Filipinos,
Mhm.
but it's not because I don't like Filipinos. It's just that the
You're trying
way
to
that
rebel. You're trying to rebel. I know what
I
you're
don't know.
doing.
I think maybe I don't have anything against it, but I don't think Filipino men find me attractive in that way, which is
What?
and
Don't say
like
that.
I don't. No, I mean
Yo.
they maybe do, but I just never really opened it. I never said no, but I just there was no Filipino guy that really got
You
my
better get on that East meets East.
Hey, you know, we gotta put a poll out there, guys.
Hey, put a poll.
All the Filipinos out there, you better drop a fucking like on this goddamn comment. Bea,
Osman sending her
Bea, hot Filipino, what's up? Right? Drop it.
Hey, Bea, stand up for us, man. Do a little twirl, man. Let them know what they want.
Bea can dance too. Bea can dance.
Don't even dance. Just let them see. Let them see what they want, man.
Hey, play some Maluma. Play the Maluma song.
Yes.
No, but Bea, no, you got a lot of things going for you. You know, you're an attractive woman. You got a nice smile. You got nice skin. What else we got?
Yeah, she got the freckles. You
know what it is.
I got the freckles.
You know what I do gotta say for all my Asian sisters out there is that even though you guys do feel like you guys are getting old, you guys still have a little bit of a leeway. You know what I mean? Because Asian don't raise you, baby. You know, but still, you got to take your dating serious if you actually want to be happy. Because work, like I've mentioned it in previous podcasts, but I work in the medical field, right? And for me, honestly, it's very sad when what I see is that there's people who are dying alone, like these older people, right? And it's usually the reason they're dying is because they have no one at home. They never got married. They don't have kids, no family. And it's like they just want to die because there's no motivation for them to get better, right? And usually, where do they go? They end up going to a skilled nursing facility. But at the same time, no one's going to treat you better than family. I mean, I don't know if maybe that's just the Filipino side, but I worked in a skilled nursing facility, and it's kind of just like people are clocking in and out. We're just trying to do shit, get things done. So, and what I don't want to see for everybody is to be unhappy and dying alone. And that's I feel like that's where our society's going towards. You know what I mean?
I think that's what I'm scared of. That's one of the main things that I'm, that's a fear to die alone.
You don't gotta be scared. I'm telling you, you just gotta smile. Look at your go to Seafood City.
Well, here's oh my God. There's one
for real though. Real talk though, for many years I was this way. I was very like, if I'm gonna settle down with somebody, they have to hit like every single category. Yeah. And that is unrealistic. I mean, we just did the whole delusional calculator bullshit. I mean, it goes for men too. And I definitely was that factor. Like everything I wanted, everything I was picky about, that's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like one of the things, and I feel like is very unreasonable, and tell me if I'm wrong here, Bea, but very unreasonable, I think, now that I'm an adult and I understand better. Yeah. One of the turnoffs for me is if I'm doing a missionary and I got your legs up and your belly button is curled, like there's wrinkles and there's like a fucking long high in your belly.
You stupid, man.
I was like, oh God,
what are you? I don't understand. What? I don't understand. What are you saying? What are you saying?
That is terrible. Oh
no, but
God.
Hey, that was young me. That was young me.
Ian, what are you saying? Say it again.
If I'm doing it missionary,
okay,
and I got your legs up,
yeah,
and your belly,
you have the belly
roll.
Thing.
You got a belly roll.
Oh my God, that's just she's stupid, man. Everyone got rolls, like, dude, when you got bending.
No.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I was unrealistic. I was delusional. That's what I'm saying. I'm admitting it. that is never gonna happen unless I'm dating some like bodybuilder chick.
You know what though? Like, I don't know if it's just my if it's just what I've noticed, but usually when a guy has like preferences, right?
Yeah.
It's something that's changeable compared to what girls want, right? Like a guy can't fucking grow taller. He can't get a bigger dick. He can't if he can't get facial hair, he can't get facial hair. You know what I'm saying?
The facial hair thing I don't understand, which is
you don't like facial hair?
No, I don't.
All right, cool, man. A lot of Asian guys don't got facial hair. You see what I'm saying, guys? I'm hooking you guys up right now, man.
But the guy I'm saying now doesn't grow facial hair like that. So.
But yeah, but for guys, I feel like ours is more like what? It's a little bit more reasonable. Like it's more just I mean, it sounds like very
things that can change over time.
Like, guys just learn how to cook. Just learn how to cook. Just stay in shape. You don't gotta be a bodybuilder, but just stay whatever the way we found you. You're original. I know everybody changes, through time, but no one's
After
trying to tell you to be
pregnancy as
perfect.
well.
Exactly. No one's trying to tell you to be perfect, but just try and preserve whatever you can. But yeah, I feel like those are all changeable. Like they're reasonable, right? But like for a guy, we can't fucking grow.
Hey, now you can. If you got enough money, you can pay.
That surgery, like where they break your legs and shit. But now you're all walking like this now, though.
I might get it.
Dude, you're gonna be walking like this, man.
I was wanting to be in the NBA, man.
Oh shit, dude.
Hey, look, Asian guys with beards.
Yo, what's up, man? You wouldn't want that guy?
I don't even like that.
Oh shit! You know what's fun? Hey, Ian, go to
This guy's got it going on.
Ian, go to.
He's okay. He's not bad.
Ian, go to men's body fat. Like just chart men's body fat chart. Just Google that. But I want you to tell me what body type you desire. All right.
Okay. I actually like half white, half Asian. I mean, I don't know if that counts, but
as long as we get you back into the team some way.
Half in. Wait,
we get you halfway back in. We made our goal. Nah, get a better one, dude.
Okay.
That's like
I can't even see, like, it's because it's on my phone. It's so tiny.
Oh
that
shit.
I'm, like,
well, basically, what I'm trying to show is like, do girls really want guys who are like really buff and cut looking, or do they just want a dad bod?
I honestly think it's disgusting.
So you guys want more of like a dad? See, that's what I'm saying. Like, which one?
I don't. So like
scroll
the first
through.
One.
Put the arrow on, dude. Tell her and tell us, babe, if you want pass or keep going.
This one.
Pass. And that's okay. Pass.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's okay. And then the rest pass.
Wait, what is that? What percentage is that? That's like 17 to 20. Dude, that's not. What's up?
I couldn't even see the arrow. Oh my god.
Yo, that ain't even that bad. Ian's like, fuck
it. Like if I was growing old with someone who's been my husband, that's okay. But I mean, if it's initially, no. You just gotta be fit, like you can't.
Just be healthy.
Like a volleyball player. Yeah, I'm a volleyball player. Yeah, I'm an athlete, so no.
You guys can't have two.
I want someone I can run.
If you guys are doing a missionary, you guys can't have two bellies like going like this.
Exactly. Yeah, no, that's weird. Yeah, it's weird.
But it's kind of cute though. It's kind of cute when you guys face back to back, like when she, what I'm saying, back to back. It's kind of like a puzzle, and you guys kind of come together.
Davis, listen. Imagine this. You're like, wait, is that you or me?
Yo, man, for real though. But hey, we're not about body shaming here in this podcast.
No.
Damn, Ian.
No. I did all shapes, sizes, and forms.
But
Quasimodo.
What happened?
She said all shapes, sizes, and forms. I was like, who? What about Quasimodo?
No.
But
no, not far. Not to be mean, but I've never met anyone like that. So
you wouldn't give him a chance?
I mean, he's really nice.
He's like, "Yo, girl, man, you should see my movie. I still got money." Like, you see my money? You want me to take it to my bell tower?
See, like, why do like men? Okay, I honestly don't think. I mean, I don't like. It doesn't matter for me how much a guy makes or if they're rich or not.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Ian, is it time to ask her that question?
Ask her the question.
Ask
her the question.
What? Ask me the question.
Ask her, dude.
All right.
Yeah, you gotta be honest.
This is a question
100%.
we love asking on this podcast.
Okay.
All right. So if you had to pick, right, this is the guy you're settling with.
Okay.
All right, do you want like the best looking guy, you know, your ideal guy, but he's broke as fuck? Or are you going to settle for the ugly guy, but he's a billionaire?
It's a really good looking guy who's broke.
For real?
Yes, 100%.
So you guys, and you're trying to live in LA, right? That's what you told me?
Yeah. Well, here's the thing is that if I am like, I can provide. That's why I'm saying that.
Yo, man, you know how hard it is to provide a one income in LA? You guys better. I'm just trying to.
Well, here's the thing is that the reason why I say that is because my dad did that. My mom didn't really work. Okay. That's, see, the double standard kind of thing. But see, this is me. No, this is now. And,
this is the billionaire,
but it's
right
me.
Here.
See, I want to do that. Like, oh, here's the thing is that if he's a billionaire, right, he has all the money in the world and all of that, and I'm all about the connection, the emotional, whatever. If he's a billionaire, he can be a total asshole. He can just do whatever the fuck he wants. He doesn't even give me attention. That's just like me being lonely with a bunch of money.
But you won't be
That's
homeless.
not what I want.
But you won't be homeless. But you won't be homeless.
But
I won't be homeless with a good looking guy either. We'll figure it out together. How about that?
All right, so you're telling me you don't mind him staying on the couch and in the bed while you're getting ready for work every morning, and you just see him here, and then when you come home, he's still in the same position. Like, yo, babe, what's up? Can you grab me? Can you bring home some food? I said.
No, but here's the thing: is that
What's up?
There's loopholes to this, right?
No,
So
it's just those two things.
He's just
that's
broke
all you
forever. He's just broke forever.
That's right.
You gotta support him.
And there's a reason. There's a reason why we asked this, but I want to know your reasoning as to why you'll pick the good looking guy.
Okay. Yeah. Well, besides a good looking guy, it depends on how you're telling me that he treats me well, he gives me everything, but he's broke as fuck, right?
He's broke as fuck. You're gonna take care of him. That's basically your kid.
Yeah, I would rather take him than someone who's rich who doesn't give a fuck about me.
But then
because at least I'm confident enough that we'll figure it out financially, and I can do that myself.
Okay.
I can provide for the both of us.
Fair. That's fair.
You know what I mean? I want to be taken care of emotionally. That's what I want in a guy, not financially. I don't care about money.
That's fair.
So, you know?
That's good. That's good. So Bea is the man. Bea is the man that
I'm the man in the
she wants to date. Exactly. So therefore, you're not getting exactly what you want. You're not getting exactly what you want. You're getting a beta guy who's not masculine, because he's gonna be just there. Just like, babe, grab me another beer. Grab me another. But I look good though, girl. I'll break your back. But hey,
let me get that yak before I break that back.
So the reason we asked this though, Bea, is because, like, when we reverse it, when you ask a guy this question, it's simple. It is so simple.
What is your answer?
Guys don't care about what girls make, because whatever you do, in the end, we're the ones that has to provide. So all that money you make,
that's
and stuff,
like a double standard kind of. Like,
but remember, the world lives in double standards, though.
Right.
Like, if an intruder if someone's trying to break in and like beat you guys up and rob you with a gun, who are you expecting to exactly? But do you think we want to die and get hurt? But that's the double standard, right?
Yeah.
But we're willing.
There are double standards.
But the difference is, guys are willing to take that double standards with no questions. It's like, boom, we're just doing it. That's what men do. And the reason we ask that question is because for us it's easy. We'll rather take the pretty broke girl.
Just simple.
Because, well, it's more like, exactly, we don't care about what you guys make. Like, in the end, it's like, so what? Like, you could keep that money. Because I know in society.
See, I didn't do the double standard.
What was that?
I can't speak for everybody, but I didn't do the double standard.
That's true. I'll give you props in that. But then only time could tell, right? So.
True.
So I want you to marry that good looking guy and tell him don't work. Hey guys, shout out, guys, hit her up. All the broke brothers out there, hit her up. As long as you look good, she's gonna take care of you, man. That's the best deal.
To look at, they have to take
hang
care of me emotionally.
Quick question:
That's
this new guy,
right? Mm-hmm.
This new guy, ballin' or broke?
In the middle.
Oh, hey, you better tell him, hey, girl, you don't got. Look up in the camera right now, babe. Tell him you don't got to work anymore, boo. I got you. tell him. I'm gonna watch this episode because that's what you said.
What you got? Where's he at? Where is he here? Like he work at Walmart?
I'm not answering that question.
Can't answer. All right, that's fair. That's okay. It's okay.
No, but hey, babe.
The fact that she can't answer, I know the question. I know the answer. It's okay.
I'll tell you outside of this.
Hey, no, but we do appreciate you answering these questions. And we're not here to bash or anything, put you on the spot. It's all about we're in a safe space.
I'm always on it.
Sour soup. And for real, we do appreciate you, giving us this nice interview and everything.
Yeah.
But
anytime.
Ian. You got close. It's time for closing remarks or what, man?
Yeah, closing remarks.
We'll give it to Bea first, man. Give it to Bea, man. Bea, what do you want to tell our audience here, and kind of your last advice for our Asian brothers out there? How to get a girl like you?
Listen, you just gotta be confident. Strut your stuff. Don't be shy.
Put your dick on the table. Just throw it on the table.
Yo, man, not all Asian. Hey, that stereotype about Asian dicks, that ain't true, man. But go on.
Hey, put your dick on the table there. Let's go. Oh shit!
But go on, babe. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, I think it just goes generally for everyone. You just got to be confident, not just Asian men. Like, if you want a girl, you got to know how to carry yourself, but you can't be cocky or anything. Just be yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. And girls appreciate it more when you're honest and true. And I think that's the most important part. That's the best advice I can give to guys.
That's it. Hey, just to follow that, just to piggyback off what Bea said. I mean, from the last episode to this one, the common trend is confidence. Be confident. Yes. And the only way you can be confident is just like really believing in yourself and doing what you need to do to feel good about yourself. Not until then can you be really true to yourself and be confident and come off that way. I mean, not everyone could be like me, so hey, this is the standard.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm kidding. All jokes aside, Bea, truly been a pleasure having you on the show. You're a beautiful person. I really appreciate the time we had with you tonight.
Of course.
Hey, Bea, last question for you.
Yeah.
Your parents, were they happily married? Like they always showed love to each other and affection? They were...
So they got married when they were 18, 17. My dad was like, 6 months, let's do it. It was tough for a couple of years. I'm not going to lie. I experienced
no marriage is perfect. No marriage is perfect.
No marriage
There's no
perfect.
such thing as a happily. It's we're going.
Right. I've experienced some fighting. I've experienced all of that. But as I grew older, and now after maybe when I came here when I was 5, maybe I was like 8, whatever. Ever since then, they've been inseparable, and they respect each other. Not just my dad, but they respect each other and love each other, and they were together until my mom passed away. So
that's awesome. That's beautiful.
It's pure love, and that's the reason why I hold on to it.
That is what real love is, and that is what a real marriage is. It's not this whole shit that you guys see on Disney movies. No. It's not about it's not always the honeymoon stage. That shit's easy. It's getting through.
It's not perfect.
It's not, man. It's just sticking through everything, man.
Listen, they were cheated on each other, like things like that. So it's just things like they went through it all.
That's life. That's life. That's life.
There's no right way of doing this shit. You know what I mean? But when you have somebody by your side in your corner, it makes things a lot easier.
And the most important part is that they really supported each other through everything.
That's beautiful.
And Dave, sorry to interrupt you. I know we're at closing remarks here, but I do gotta share a very touching moment that I experienced firsthand. So
you think jacking off?
That and the second most intimate moment I've ever shared with anybody else outside of masturbating in front of them is I was walking down the street, right? And I see this old elderly couple, very sweet. They love each other, holding each other like this is the last day of their lives. It probably was. They probably died after that. So I was walking by, and I was just like, oh my god, wow, you guys are such a cute couple. Like, it was genuinely, like, I was touched. And the wife goes, sir, do you mind taking a picture of us? I was like, I would be honored. So I get her fucking, flip phone. I'm over here like trying to take a picture.
Flip phone.
Because they're old, they're old. They got that
I know,
sidekick.
but can you even see it? Oh, gotcha.
They're old but hip. So they got the T-Mobile sidekick. So
oh, what?
Flip it up.
Oh, I thought this was recent. I thought this was recent.
So, so I'm over here like taking a picture. Bam, 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 bam. Cute couple, kissing, hugging, prom picture is awesome. I give it back to her, and then I whispered to the husband. I said, hey, can I talk to you for a second? I pull him away. I go, hey man, and this is like when I was, initially married, like very, early years of my life, my first marriage. And I asked the guy, because I was like, obviously I got divorced and I'm married to Kat now, but so I asked the guy, like, hey man.
I thought you said nasty guy.
I asked the guy, hey man, what's the secret? What's the secret here, man?
Yeah.
Like, what's the secret to a happy marriage? He holds me like this. He looks back at his wife, like very endearing look. Like I'm doing the camera, right? He very endearing look. He looks at her like, blows a kiss, right? And then he looks at me and goes, you gotta cheat. You gotta cheat.
I thought you were gonna say that's not my wife. I thought you were gonna say you said that's not my wife.
No,
that's not my wife. Yo, man.
Shut the fuck up.
You got you. Hey, man, don't be giving the secret, man. Nah, but there's no real right way of doing this relationship. But if you're able to stick with that one person, you find them.
Yeah.
Hey, man, that is life's too. Life can be short or long, man. It just depends on if you want to do it alone or with somebody, man.
That's it.
But honestly, Bae, I just want to say again, thank you for giving us your time. And helping our little podcast here grow. You're the new sour soup girl for this week. Yo, so if you want to be the next sour soup girl,
you know who you are. You know how to find us.
But for real, thank you. And what else? What am I gonna say? Yo, man, hey, she's available. She said she'll take care of you. Yeah. So. Bea, don't close that door on our Asian brothers. But with that said,
I'll try not to.
We are gone.
Do we leave?
Nah, this is just our bloopers. What we do every time.
Really quick, go.
If you want to do a little twirl for us, last chance.
I'm like,
oh shit!